Welcome down. I hope you're doing good. You're doing great. From whenever corner of the world that you're watching this video from, this is Celeb Corner K. I've been trying to open the eyes of every Kenyan out there in regards to how the government of our republic is being run and how President William Ruto is directly connected to the shadow dealings of the Adani group, which is currently going to take over as one of the major private investors in the Republic of Kenya. And it is not going to take over just for one term as Ruto will be the president. It's going to take over for 30 years. Are you getting the point? Adani is going to take over for that year. So I want to at least break down to you the three deals and three major entities and three major projects that the government of the Republic of Kenya is going to hand over to Adani. Now, the first one is the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. That one you all know. But before I begin with the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, I will go to the least expected of them all. The health sector. The new SHIF, which is coming to replace the former NHIF. Are you getting that? This is the SHIF is meant to replace the NHIF, which was the insurance for people, for the health insurance for the people of the Republic of Kenya. Now, the SHIF has become the talk of the town. It is the social or the social health insurance fund. It was said to be rolled out starting from. It is said to be rolled out starting from next week. Tunaelewana? But how is this going to happen? For the digitization of this social health insurance fund, President William Ruto's government has awarded Safaricom a 104 billion Kenyan shillings contract to digitize the SHIF. Tuko pamoja mpaka hapo? Why is Safaricom being involved in this or being named in this? Safaricom is owned by three consortium and three shareholders. One of them and the largest is Apero. Apero has a certain company in it which is called Kojesvat or something. Under that company has co-owns, which is under Safaricom. It co-owns, it is in a dealing with a certain company that co-owns a digitization company with the Adani group. Mind you, Safaricom right now its CEO na hii si mchezo. You know, Ruto has Safaricom by the balls. Tunaelewana? Yes, he is a shareholder there. But being a shareholder doesn't mean that you control the company. That means just you are getting a few shares of your money that you invested in the said company. But to make sure that he runs the show at Safaricom, our current president William Ruto, in 15th of July 2024, he made sure that Safaricom has brought in a new chairman who is the board of directors. The new chairman is the former managing partner of the Hamilton, Harrison and Matthews law firm. The Dantons, Hamilton, Harrison and Matthews law firm, which is the biggest law firm in the country and the oldest. Where this guy, who is the current chairman of Safaricom, was working as a managing partner. The guy is Adil Kawanja. This guy, the Indian guy Adil Kawanja, he is also a person private lawyer to the President of the Republic of Kenya. I mean, Adel Kawanja is the lawyer who represents Ruto's estate. Kawanja is a multi-billionaire. Are you getting me? He has shares in the Adani group. Right now, he is the chairman of board of directors at Safaricom Limited Company. And Safaricom is receiving a tender of 104 billion Kenyan shillings from the government of the Republic of Kenya, where it's meant to digitize the social health insurance fund. Tuko pamoja mpaka hapo. Yet under the web of companies owned by Adani Group, there is a company that is directly linked to Safaricom, and which is the company that gets the tender ya kudigitize the social health insurance fund, the SHIF. Tunaelewana? Remember, Ruto has some shares in Safaricom. He's one of the biggest shareholders in Safaricom. Not only that, Ruto is a friend, a partner, and a personal friend to Adel Kawanja, the current chairman of board of directors at Safaricom. They made sure, when they realized that the people of the Republic of Kenya are aware. Kumbuka Sabasaba. During the Sabasaba, or during the maandamano, there was a march that was meant to go to the airport, take over JKIA. Tunaelewana? The march brought up a lot of stories which made Ruto react, and that is where they made the mistake. Hapo ndio walitoa Adel Kawanja kule kwa Dentons, Hamilton and Harrison and Matthews law firm, ambapo kijana wa Ruto, Nick Ruto, anafanya kazi kule. Wakamtoa huko wakampeleka Safaricom. On 15th of July, the report was published by the Dentons, Hamilton, Harrison and Matthews law firm. Wakasemea kwamba nani Adel Kawanja ameweza kuondoka as our managing director, and now as our managing partner, and now he is the CEO or the chairman of board of directors at Safaricom. Tunaelewana? Tuko pamoja mpaka hapo. So that is the first deal, and Ruto is directly linked to it. Tuingie kwa Kenya Power. Kenya Power is meant, inaitwa kwanza leave the Kenya Power, it's the Kentraco. The Adani Group is seeking to control the power transmission in our country, which means watarusha Kenya Power nje. Unaget? They are meant to introduce 3 power lines ambazo zitakuwa zina transmit whatever power they want to transmit. I don't know who told them that we as a country also tuko na the problem of stima. Ni kama hii nchi tumekaa bila stima kwa mwezi mmoja or a week or so. Tunaelewana? So the negotiation, the company is the Adani Group is meant also to lease the Kentraco for the next how many years? 30 years, same to the JKIA. Tunaelewana? Tuko pamoja mpaka hapo? Are we sailing in the same boat? It is meant to lease these Kentraco and the Kenya Power Transmission companies for at least 640 billion 640 billion Kenyan shillings. Pale kwa ile deal ya JKIA, pesa yenye inatumika pale it's only 250. Now these are 3 deals. I've mentioned the Kenya Power. I have mentioned the SHIF, the insurance fund, and now we are heading to the JKIA, the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. It's meant to be leased to Adani for the next 30 years at an amount of 258 billion Kenyan shillings. These companies, all of them, the umbrella of the companies that are being given this deal is called Adani Group, which means Adani will invest an amount of about, let's say, 1.5 trillion in Kenya. The 1.5 trillion in Kenya that they are going to invest, they are going to benefit from it for the next 30 years in this republic. Now, it is not going to be that easy. Do you think that the money, the 1.5 billion Kenyan shillings will just be channeled to the economy of the Republic of Kenya? No. Remember, Adani's personal lawyer is Adel Kawanja, who is also the personal lawyer to your president, President William Ruto. Mukisikia watu wanaongea, you people sit down and think as if people are mad. You should get enlightened right now. You people should start seeing the truth and the light right now. Ndio mgundue that in the next about 5 years, the country will have gone to the dogs. Unaona venye Ruto was saying that we are trying to rebuild an economy that was destroyed by President Uhuru Kenyatta. Then the president that will take over from William Ruto, then by the time he takes over, there will be no difference between Kenya and Uganda and Kenya and Tanzania in terms of the downfall in economy. Tutakuwa mali pabaya sana kulinganishwa na nchi zingine East Africa, because countries like Tanzania are growing. Countries like Rwanda are growing at a very high rate. Rwanda is heading to be a developed country very soon. Look at their new airport. They have just created that airport out of their own proceedings as a country, out of their own taxations. Hakuna mambo ya kwenda kuomba pesa huko nje. But come to our country. We have to sing hula baloo and hallelujah to the Indians so that we will get the money to fund our SHIF, to fund the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, to fund Kenya Power. And you tell me, as a country, kuna mali ambapo tutafika and we stand on our feet with Ruto as the president of the Republic of Kenya? It's not about him being the president. It's about where he is taking us as the president. Tell me, how coincidental, and I will ask this question 1 billion and 1 million times. How coincidental is it that Adel Kawanja is the personal lawyer to Adani Group and the Adani CEO, Adani Gautami? Tell me, how coincidental is it that he is their personal lawyer and he is also the personal lawyer and a friend to President William Ruto? Several rumors have it that Ruto and Adel Kawanja meet on weekly basis to discuss Ruto's development and Ruto's estate and how it's being managed. Tell me, how coincidental is it? Unaniambia huyu ana deal na Adani direct na ana deal na Ruto direct. How can't they? He is a leader of a country that is filled up with a lot of resources that the Adani and the Indians can exploit from this republic. So it's not something that we must be joking about. It's not something that we must be seated down and discussing without taking actions. It's something that should be real. Let me tell you, hii deal haijaanza jana. When President William Ruto took over as the president of Kenya, and even before he took over, while he was the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, he was dealing with Adel Kawanja and the Adani Group. Walikuwa wanapanga, walikuwa nikaa wanajua jamaa atakuwa prezo. Tunaelewana? Walikuwa wanajua nikaa atakuwa prezo, so they already had plans laid out for him. Hapa ni pale Ruto anakuambianga, mimi mambo ya hizo sijui, but deep inside anasema, I have made plans with men I trust, men like Adel Kawanja, who is the lawyer of my estate. Hmm? He has made deal. Back in 2021 kuna rumor alikuwa Dubai na Adil Kawanja na Adani. Come the year 2022, after taking over as the president of the Republic of Kenya, he calls on a Spanish investigative group to go ahead and try to investigate the JKIA and lay out a plan on the development of the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. And miraculously, the Spanish company that was employed to do this job comes up with a solution that we must privatize the JKIA. Privatizing the JKIA means that we should hire private investors to develop the said project for the benefit of the people of the Republic of Kenya. Wacheni kutubebanga kama madogo modhi bwana. Butu ona gature yake humono. Na tuonanga tukua pumbavu sana. Maoni yako ni yapi mdau? Achia comment yako kwenye comment section. In regards to these 3 deals, how much do you think your president is pocketing? Nyambie. Hata anaweza kuwa anakula nusu ya hizo pesa. Nusu ya 1.5 trillion is about 750 billion. For now, tunakamilisha hapo. See you in our next video. Remember, hii ni Celeb Corner KE.